For most of my life, I was the guy that would go to church on Sunday, check the box. I did what I was obliged to do, and that was the extent of my involvement in parish life.
I was a weekly Mass goer, Sunday Mass attendee, and prayed on occasion, but I really didn't have a very deep prayer life.
I was a cradle Catholic, and I was always brought up in the faith, and married a girl from Berlin who was also Catholic. Our children attended Catholic school, and I attended Mass once a week, but my faith wasn't really strong.
It started when I was a very young boy, at about 7 or 8 years old, and I was crippled for about 1.5 years and had to lay in bed or walk around on crutches. And in the process of that, I became aware of the presence of God in my life.
I've always enjoyed my relationship with Jesus Christ, but didn't realize that it had so many more avenues until I began the program.
So when the Diaconate was reopened in the early 70s, it just seemed like the right place for me to be, and I started to make a path toward that.
When my mother passed away, Father Rich had asked me to become a deacon. That's when my faith really deepened, and took classes and eventually went on the path to the diaconate.
Once I started to learn more about our customs, our tradition, why we do what we do, learning more about Scripture, it became quite a slippery slope for me that I immersed myself in more parish activities, and eventually I couldn't get enough.
And it's been ever increasing, especially as I kneel behind the altar in the service as a deacon, and I'm so close to the presence of Jesus in the Eucharist.
Working with Father Mark Montmany at St. Marie really helped me to see all of the possibilities in the spiritual life, and that we're all called to holiness. We're all called to be saints.
Like anything in life, you get out of something what you put into it, and the more I put into it, the more I got out of it.
At that point, I really started to try to pray daily, to really have a more substantial prayer life, to really nourish my relationship with Jesus Christ. And it was that prayer life and that really started to springboard me to listen more in prayer. And I think it was that prayer life that helped me to hear the call to the diaconate in the first place.
Hi, I'm Deacon Tom, and I love God and love serving His church as a deacon.